Well, hey folks, it's Monday, June 29th, if I'm not mistaken, and today I'm finally seeing Supergirl. I'm very excited, even though the reviews are not that great for it. I'm doing kind of a casual rewatch of Superman there in the back. I still have some cleaning up to do, and yes, I do still have some back issues to read. And we're also going to the comic book store today, because I believe I have like 40 issues to pick up because there were almost no deliveries in the last month. So yeah, that's truly something. I'm very excited. My most anticipated issues to read today are probably Superman 39, if I'm not mistaken, with Superboy Prime. Kind of ultimate finale, even though I know how it ends. I'll get into it later. Bleeding Hearts, Absolute Superman, Absolute Martian Manhunter isn't out yet, the finale, but it might be there already, who knows. I still have some cleaning up to do, like I said. I still have a board game here. It's called HeroScape. For those who don't know it, it's a ton of fun. And honestly, I could talk about it for hours probably. But yeah, it's a war board game. You have a ton of figures. It's a whole lot of fun. I have several expansion packs. There's even a Marvel set. But yeah, I still have to clean that. Get that back in the boxes. Because I can't just leave this out on my table. So I'm gonna do that first. Fix the fact that comics fell off my wall. Then hopefully I still have some time to read some back issues. And then I'm gonna pick up my friend. We'll go to the comic book store and we're seeing Supergirl at 9:10. Oh yeah, and I still have a TikTok to make. Well, I did have time to finish Superman and clean up most of my place. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to go through my back issues, which are still Absolute Green Lantern 14, Absolute Flash 15, End of Life issue 4, Captain America issue 11, Wonder Man issue 3, Void Rivals issue 30, yeah, 30, oh, Avengers Armageddon issue 1, Transformers the movie issue 1, and Mask issue 1. So yeah, I'm way behind on my reading, and I'm gonna pick up so many comics today just because they're in now, hopefully, most of them. I think so, I would guess so. But yeah, it's 4:40 and I should be at my friend's at 5, so I gotta run. Explaining comic terminology alphabetically. Today's word. Explaining words or just raw? I've got a very fitting cologne for today. It's Man of Steel. Oh, I'm ready. I got a kind of matching shirt. I couldn't find my red Hawaiian shirt. Of course, got the House of L crest. My iconic white All-Stars. And most importantly, my good mood. Arrived in sunny Amsterdam. And Hank. And it's time to buy a month's rent worth of comics. Supergirl is in 40 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
and we
about.
just read 3 comic issues, I think.
Yeah, we read 3.
We read Ultimate Endgame issue 5. parts of Ultimate Finale because we just couldn't be bothered with most of them.
Yeah.
And The Flash issue 34, I think it is. Now that was a banger.
That was a nice one. That was a nice one.
What are your thoughts on the end of the Ultimate Universe? Seeing as we did start out as the Ultimates of YouTube.
End of the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful at this point. I think it's...
Yeah.
Like, it definitely had
rough.
parts that I liked, and you could tell there was, like, corporate shit that ruined it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no,
retail corporate shit ruined the Ultimate set.
Artwork for Ultimate Endgame really
bad.
sucks. Yeah,
really
it's...
bad.
Oh my god, the Daredevil one was just creepy. It's...
Yeah.
And I really like Ultimate Daredevil's design. Yeah, no, I just didn't like the ending. And introducing that, spoiler alert, introducing Doom in the last page. What the fuck are we
finale.
doing? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's finale. Yeah.
This just sucked.
Yeah, it's, I mean, goddamn, like 150 issues, reading it all in real time, and now it ends like this.
Yeah.
It's, heartbreaking, to be honest. So, luckily, Supergirl is probably gonna be amazing. The reviews are really bad, and I think it's probably lower than Morbius in the box office at this moment. To be fair, it's not out in every country yet. I believe Belgium only gets it in a couple of days.
Sure.
But yeah.
Maybe it'll be a pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
like,
I hope
maybe
so.
It's just like incels on the internet ranting about it.
Yeah, I do think that we might be able to enjoy it more than the general audience.
Hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, we're still gonna read the new Primetime.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Green Arrow or Absolute Green Arrow.
Yeah.
So hopefully those will be better than the Ultimate.
Flash was cool, by the way.
Yeah, Flash was
really cool.
Banger. There's 1 2-page spread, and yeah, I loved it. I'm definitely gonna talk more about it later.
We kind of predicted that would happen.
Yeah, we kind of expect like that in a different format, so to say.
Yeah.
But indeed. Really sick.
Really cool issue.
Ryan North just knows how to do it. Yeah, he's a masterful. Let's have another drink and read Primetime.
Primetime, baby.
Primetime, baby. Well, we just had another drink and we just read Superman issue 39. What a banger.
Yeah, real banger.
Dan Mora on his A game, Joshua Williamson on his A game. What you said about the tributes to like other kinds of...
I really like. I have a feeling that a lot of people that read comics only tend to read like one kind of comic. Like all my manga friends don't read comics, all my comic friends don't read manga. The people that read European stuff don't tend to read a lot of other comics.
Yeah.
And like kind of like
Brian
going through all the styles and then saying like, yeah, these are really cool. I thought it was
really cool.
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah, it's... Oh my god, yeah, it's... I'm speechless after every Primetime. It's...
Yeah, they're always surprising. Like the message always kind of seems the same in every issue, but I have a feeling like the final one's gonna be like the big revelation, right?
Yeah,
but,
and I feel like for now that the message is mostly the same works for Prime's
that works for this comic. So
he feels like a guy that needs to be taught a lesson hundreds of times before he actually learns it.
Fucking up.
Yeah, exactly. But I love that about him.
It's really cool.
That way he's kind of relatable in his own way, except
I think he's a really relatable character.
Yeah.
Like his past always catches up to him, and everyone keeps telling him, "Hey, you're this, you cannot be this." And
exactly. Yeah, that's great about him.
That's why he kind of keeps messing up. But yeah.
And, I mean, he's like if Prime didn't kill like millions of characters, he'd be literally me, so to say.
Yeah.
Like if he actually had like Superman's moral compass, I feel like he'd be a very cool character to look up to. But he's just like relatable in another way.
Relatable. Yeah.
But speaking of the super fam, we're in front of the movie theater now. About to see Supergirl.
Yeah.
What are your expectations for the movie?
Pretty low, but
honestly, I'm afraid.
Yeah, the reviews, like we said, the reviews are pretty bad. So my expectations are pretty low. So maybe I'll be surprised, and I
hope at least. Like,
again, my expectations are low, so I won't be disappointed.
I guess that's fair. Yeah. Like I'm hoping for just like good performances and like, some fun action.
We'll see.
I don't need a lot more than that, to be honest. Yeah. I'll probably smile every time Kal-El is on screen. And Crypto.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just
we'll
go through with it. actually really wanted to take a picture with a Supergirl standee, but they just don't have any of those, unfortunately. Well, we just got out of the theater. Quick first reaction because my battery's at 5%. Your thoughts?
I didn't like it.
I didn't love it either.
Man. I kind of hate to say, with all the discourse around this movie on the internet, like...
I don't want to be on the negative side.
I don't want to
be
be on the negative side, because it really sucks.
And I gotta say, it's really not the issue with Millie Alcock or something.
No.
I feel like her performance
Yeah.
could have been great, but
She's
was
really
just like butchered
trying.
by editing.
Yeah.
Or scripts.
Editing and the script's really bad.
CGI was really off at
CGI,
times.
yeah.
Lobo, let's stand over there, like one step to the right. I really wish Lobo wasn't included, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Cover him up.
He sucked.
There was so much wrong with it, and I really hate to say this because of like what this movie is supposed to stand for. But my favorite moments were when David Bourne's sweater was on screen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and that's just really not what I wanted out of this movie.
Honestly, kind of the only moments I enjoyed.
I mean, I had some like chuckles throughout the movie, but
I didn't like it, which is really sad because I really wanted to like this movie.
Yeah, same. And like they took away my favorite part of the book, which is not Tom King's writing. It's Evelyn's art and the coloring, and the movie was very, very gray.
Like, I wouldn't really say gray, but like brownish.
Yeah, brownish at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the most colorful thing was her suit in, well,
Like
the
the
last
last
10
10 minutes.
Yeah, and that's really, really not a good look.
Yeah.
It's kind of heartbreaking.
Sucked. Yeah.
We stood out of this theater disappointed like one too many times already.
This theater doesn't have a good track record.
I mean, we saw Transformers 1 here though, and Superman. So, two for four, I guess.
Yeah.
But still, playing dangerous games here. I would like to dive deeper into it later, but my first impression isn't all that great.
Just gonna have to let this one sink in, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't really think I'll be thinking about this movie a lot tomorrow.
No, same. Which actually means that I should have stood up and applauded.
I'm out of here.
Wakanda forever. It's currently the next day. I've had some time to let Supergirl sink in. And it pains me to say that I didn't love it, to be honest. It felt rushed. The editing was really off. The cinematography was just really bland. It was just brown and gray and kind of a mess. It really didn't live up to its potential. And I'm not like a heavy Snyder guy or something, or like the anti-woke audience who just wanted to see this movie fail. I wanted this movie to succeed more than anyone, probably. So it really pains me to say that I didn't love it. And I just feel like Kara deserved a better movie. Yeah, the movie really didn't even have enough of Kara. And it seemed like the movie was gonna go kind of into her party hardy stuff. And it didn't do a lot of that, like a montage from like a minute and maybe one scene. Again, the cinematography, it just really pains me that when they're adapting a novel by Tom King, sorry, I should have put a trigger warning there. When they're adapting a novel by Tom King, missing the message is already kind of weird, and just not adapting the best part of that book, which is the artwork by Bilquis Evely and the coloring by Matt Lopez. That's just really, really crazy to me, because this is kind of what made the book, to be honest. Also, like I said, I really didn't like Lobo. Momoa isn't made for the role, and I thought I kind of knew who Lobo was, and this really wasn't that. I also really didn't like how marketing was focused on him. Like, they really actively took away the spotlight from Kara and put it on Lobo and a bit on Crypto and Kal-El. when I think that Ruthie and Kara should have just been the stars of the movie and therefore the marketing as well. Did I love Ruthie in the film? No. Did I like her more than the book? Absolutely. And that makes it kind of tough, to be honest. But yeah, no, Ruthie wasn't great. She just, yeah, the framing of the movie was just weird, and you could definitely tell how chopped up it was in editing. And I was expecting that we would see more of the destruction of Krypton, and we saw some of it, yeah. But it felt really rushed as well. Like we just had to get it out of the way because, well, just for checking a box, you know. And they, I'm gonna phrase this spoiler free. There's one thing that they kind of confirmed about something to do with Krypton, so to say, and I really don't like that they doubled down on confirming that. It's yeah, no, I feel like that should have been kept a little vague here, you know? Or they should have had more Krypton and explained that choice. Like there being a kind of a civil war kind of thing going on Krypton that would have explained it, but that really wasn't the case. And it pains me to say that Kal-El was my favorite part of the movie. Again, I really wanted to see Supergirl shine. It's the summer of Supergirl. It was Supergirl Day this year, and it's really not that I don't want to see a female superhero shine. It's just that, yeah, I mean, obviously, I like Kal-El in books more than I like Kara Zor-El. Kal-El is one of my favorite characters of all time, and I really like Millie. Look, oh no, wait, okay, I'll get back to Millie Alcock later. But yeah, no, most of Kal-El's scenes were really true to what I feel Superman is, so that's amazing. Um, he just David Cornswet just oozes Superman, and that's great. But the marketing really didn't have to focus as much on him and Lobo and Crypto. Of course, I like Crypto as much as the next guy. I love Crypto even, but he was not a lot in the movie. He wasn't in the movie a whole lot, and for understandable reasons, of course. But come on, how desperately are we trying to take away the spotlight from Kara? It's not that I want to put this movie down, not at all. It's just that I think Kara deserved a better movie. You can truly tell that we see parts of Millie Alcock's amazing performance, but that it was just cut up in editing way too much to actually take the time and enjoy. The movie was very rushed, and we truly didn't get enough of Kara Zor-El. I do, however, like that I read a whole lot of stories where people come out of theaters and said that little girls or just kids in general saw this movie and felt like Kara Zor-El was a figure they could look up to. That's amazing. I'm so glad that the DCU's second movie has a female lead, a female role model as its lead character. Should it have been Wonder Woman? Probably, but I do think from a universe building uh, point of view that from Superman to Supergirl is quite a smart choice. Wonder Woman should definitely have been like next year tops though. But I can't stand the discussion saying, "Oh, the DCU is over." I'm sorry to say this. I really don't. I really don't like cussing, but fuck off. It's the DCU is still here, thriving. If you're building a cinematic universe, some movies just aren't gonna perform as well. That's just a fact. But all the people who suddenly are, oh well, the MCU is gonna take its throne back. I'm sorry, but what are you talking on about? It's, I mean, the MCU second movie was the Incredible Hulk. Right after that were Iron Man 2, Thor, and the First Avenger. All movies that didn't perform amazing. You know, I love Millie Alcock as Supergirl. She just really didn't get enough screen time. And I have the Supergirl poster hanging in my room, and I'm definitely keeping that up because I still somewhat enjoyed the movie, I guess. But that's probably because I just have a soft spot for well, this symbol, so to say. Again, I really don't want to put it down. I just think it deserved better. The soundtrack had some absolute bangers though, and yeah, I do kind of get people not loving that needle drop at the end. Wasn't as bad as people made it out to be though. It's not terrible, but the original version would have been better. The original, The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. I get what they were going for. But oh well. Hopefully Clayface will be good. I still have a whole lot of faith in Man of Tomorrow, and I think that's honestly one of my most anticipated movies of all time. And I really hope, kind of my main takeaway from this movie is that I really hope that the poor box office for Supergirl doesn't discourage DC from making more female-led projects. Think another Supergirl, a Wonder Woman movie, a Wonder Woman TV show. I could go on and on, but you get my point. But then we also, of course, went to the comic book store yesterday, to Henk Comics Amsterdam specifically. And remember my reading pile that I showed you guys yesterday? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 issues. Yeah, we could add a lot more to that because it's time to show you guys my comic book day haul, even though it's not Wednesday. That's a really fat stack. Starting off with Superman issue 39, absolute banger. I'm loving the Prime Time arc. Prime is just such a messed up guy, and yeah, no, his adventures are just so much fun. I can't wait for the next issue. Absolute Green Arrow issue 2, excited to see what's gonna go on with that. The Flash issue 34, really creative, absolute banger of an issue. Ultimate Universe finale, I didn't even read the whole thing, to be honest. I might make another video on the end of the Ultimate Universe. It just pains me how that all went down. Absolute Wonder Woman issue 21. Superman Unlimited issue 14. Nightwing issue 139. Superman Father of Tomorrow issue 2. If you've seen my TikTok, yeah, no, I did decide to pick up issue 2. Bizarro Year None issue 2. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Martin Morazzo variant, and that's what I really wanted. But yeah, no, I still really want to read this issue, so I just decided to go with the A cover. Doom Quest issue 2, loved issue 1. Captain America issue 12, haven't read 11 yet. Again, I'm really behind on my reading. Void Rivals issue 31. Escape issue 8. Issue 7 was great, amazing comeback. Green Lantern issue 36, hopefully it's better than 35, the filler. Absolute Superman issue 20, this is gonna be a banger, I can feel it. Battle Beast issue 10. Still need to start the series, but I think I'm going to love it. Muppets Noir issue 4, the finale of the series. Transformers issue 32, the A cover. Wonder Man issue 4. End of Life issue 5. G.I. Joe issue 23. Absolute Flash issue 16. Absolute Batman issue 21. I think this is going to be a banger. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 19. I still feel like Turtles has kind of fallen off since Jason Aaron left the book, but it's still alright. Daredevil issue 3 with Spider-Man there. I'm very excited to read this one. Fantastic Four issue 12. This is the A cover, so I already read this one. It was fun. Ultimate Endgame issue 5. Yeah, I really need to go make another video on the end of the Ultimate Universe because I just can't describe it in a couple of minutes here. Absolute Catwoman issue 1. Another Mask line back. Mask issue 1, the A cover. Bleeding Hearts issue 5. Finally. Batman issue 10. Absolute Green Lantern issue 15. And last but definitely not least, Batwoman issue 4. So my current TBR went up from 10 to 33, I think. So don't bother me this weekend. Anyway, this was my first full new comic book day plus movie theater vlog. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I had making it. If you've already seen Supergirl, please let me know what your thoughts on it are. I really hope I'm not like falling out of the boat on this one. I hope I explain my feelings on the movie well enough that I don't seem like a hater. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one.